Head directly to the potion supply shop, just a few blocks away. It's brimming with reference materials, though I usually only come to purchase magic containers, the vials to hold my perfumes. Navigating their shelves of spell manuals and encyclopedias, I find myself somewhat overwhelmed. But soon the shopkeeper comes to my aid. Hi all you laddies, lasses, and NBs. Welcome back to Starry Flowers. I'll say this game has really struck a chord with me. How it talks about, like, sexuality and, romance, how the main character is kind of, is, like, they're not afraid of sex, but they're afraid of romance. It's very deep. And so I'm very excited. My friend who recommended me this game says this might be one of Nom Nom Nami's best games, so I'm excited to see what's gonna happen next. Sorry if my voice is a little off. Okay, hold on. If you're wondering why I started the intro just by reading the dialogue, it's so I can get those 10 seconds of the beginning of the video, which, you know, is an understandable thing because people don't want to waste any time. I know this kind of goes against that, what I'm doing right now. I like to take my time with videos. I'm honestly a fan of longer videos. I don't know. I don't really like watching a bunch of short videos. I'd rather watch one long video that makes me feel like I've seen or learned a lot. Hmm. Good afternoon, Periwinkle, and what might you be looking for today? New bottles, a book, or perhaps me? I'm ready. It's lovely to see you, but I'm strictly here for business. Playing the professional today, I see. You're a loss. Few witches have ever come close to my level of flirty energy, but Amaretti is one of them. We may have fooled around at a party once or twice, but who's to say? Um, in case you're wondering what's happening, last time, uh, uh, what's her name? What's his name? Frick, what? Periwinkle. He had a, he gets around a lot, let's just say that. But he's really close to this guy named, uh, what's his name? Parfait? Perry? I don't remember his name. But why can't I remember his name? It's named after a candy or something. It's a really cute name. Um, it starts with PA, I think. PA-san. No, and it's like, basically, they had a night without sex. And, and Periwinkle is like, no, something must have gone wrong because it normally always ends in sex. So they're trying to make a love potion, I think. I can't remember their name. It's pretty funny. But yeah, I guess they're here to make a love potion. I'm happy it saved directly where I saved. As much as her company would be a welcome distraction, I'm afraid removing my self-inflicted curse takes priority. There is actually something you can help me with. But first, would you happen to know anything about aphrodisiacs? Ah, aphrodisiacs. Magic that sways the heart, stimulates the libido. They do end up being classified as dark magic because of manipulative aspects, but a few popular spell books happen to contain instructions for consensual usage. Is that what you'd be looking for? Yes, rather, assuming those books also contain instructions for canceling the effects? Hmm? Did something go wrong in the bedroom? You can tell me. Nothing to get embarrassed about. I just watched Nanny Nagi, the German Trenton YouTuber, and so along with, I think, Irish or Scottish? I don't know, or some sort of accent, so I'm kind of mimicking their accent, one of their accents. I don't know what accent. No, it's much more complicated than that. Which spell books did you say I could find this information in? Oh wait, maybe they're trying to. They think a love potion was cast and they want to undo it? I don't know. S- Something they wanted to do artificially with a spell. And I was like, no, you shouldn't do that. This is all normal. Let me make sure I'm actually. Am I? Yeah, my mic is working. Hello, 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 hello. I'd like to look through them if possible. Hmm, you're lying to me, aren't you? You just want to learn these spells to spice things up in the bedroom. Okay, let me drink more water. My voice is getting dry. What words back together? Checking check. Not everything is related to sex, am I ready? Love then. No, you're not the type. Come on, why won't you just tell me? I can't help if you won't give me any details. All I want to know is whether or not aphrodisiac-induced feelings of romantic love can be nullified. The details aren't important. That's not what aphrodisiacs do. So it is love. Hmm. Why did she insist on wasting my time? A large resounding thud from down the aisle startles both Emeraldy and Periwinkle. The pair turns to see a much shorter witch standing there, fuming. Ah! If I have to listen to you two ignoramuses babble on for another second, I'm going to lose it! There was another customer here? How long have they been listening? First off, stop conflating aphrodisiacs and love potions. They're entirely separate categories. The frick does conflating mean? I assume they mean combining or confusing. Combine into one. Yep. A witch a witch who sells potion supplies should at least know that much. You sell a whole book about it right here. Not reading everything. So that's the one I was thinking of. You'll find everything you need to know about canceling your love spell in there, Periwinkle. No, you won't! He won't? Because it's not a freaking love spell to begin with. I find it majorly unlikely someone's been able to pull off a spell like that when I've been literally trying for years. Been trying for literally years. Literally years. Screwed up that line. When I've been trying for literally years. Ah, well, thank you. That certainly answers my question. Since you're familiar with these things, I must ask, if not a love spell, could it have been side effect of some other type of magic? Some other type of magic? Huh, a side effect? You think it's so easy it could be tacked on just like that? Placebo effect is more like it. In which case, all you need to do is stop thinking about it and it'd go away, dumbass. I mean, depends. Placebos are very complicated. I guess they're not that complicated, but I don't know. In my experience, placebos can be pretty complicated. Oh, really? That saves me so much trouble. Thanks for the advice. If that shopkeeper would have done her research. Witch's angry shouts fade into placated mumbles as she storms out of the shop. You handle that so well. You should work in retail. Oh, so I'm the one in need of a new career now, after that exchange? Geez, Periwinkle. It's a bit rude. Nervous laugh. Placebo. Of course it was just a placebo. I should have thought of it sooner. There was never any cause for alarm. Periwinkle, I'm sorry to say this, but you need to get your brain checked. That's not how it works. Someone needs to sit down, talk to him, and tell him what's the real deal. This is just like before. It has nothing to do with Pastille is his name. He just happens to be the one my mind is fixating on. I'm a bit far from the mic because I keep looking for my freaking brush. Where is my brush? Did I leave it upstairs? The frick? Um, um, went to the bathroom and found my comb and deodorant, which was on the table. Another room. My cat is here. More than one, I guess. It's precisely as that temperamental little witch said. If I stop thinking about him, the problem will resolve on its own. That's what you got from that? Hmm. I can't see. I can't see Benny. And so, um, and so I must take a few days to focus on myself. At least until I can find my way out of this odd state I've ended up in. I probably should stop thinking about that steel. Let's see, the optimal distracting task would be work, of course. Perhaps I could begin with the transforming aroma I thought of yesterday. Ah, but that idea came about during our date. I should be avoiding any and all memories tied to this. This is Periwinkle. This may prove more difficult than I anticipated. No matter, I'll just warm up with a nice bergamot scent for now. I mean, it's not like you parted on bad terms. I can get this kind of thing if you're trying to stop thinking about someone who caused you pain, but like, it's not like you parted on bad terms or anything. Well, in fact, you didn't really part at all. I mean, you did, but I mean, not literally. They didn't break up or anything. But he's acting like someone would if they're trying to stop. I guess that would be a lot more sadness involved if that was the case. You don't be so afraid of love, Periwinkle. Learn from me. I am still terrified of love, but I made it work anyway. You can do it too. Peach? Aha, that isn't right at all. Okay, magic is tied to emotions. I mustn't get frustrated. I have to focus. Deep breaths. It never helps to force it. Just imagine the desired scent and... Peach again? It's a waste of supplies. So much for my attempt at diligence. If I can't conjure other scents, I'll have to find something else to occupy my time. Ah, housework! I can finally get some chores done around here. Nothing could possibly distract me from finishing them today. They are the distraction. Oh, that's right. I still had laundry to put away, didn't I? This is not a healthy way to do this. I don't know. I mean, I just think you're going about this all wrong, Periwinkle. You don't need to do this. I don't know. I'm not a therapist. Whenever I tell myself I'll get to it later, I tend to leave it for days. Hi, Penny. I don't remember making this much progress. No, Pastille did this, didn't he? When he came to pick me up yesterday. Versus, he's too good. I can't touch this right now. You've got a good match. Don't let this go to waste, Periwinkle. Well, it's not like you have much of a chance of letting it go to waste. Pastille is really close to you at this point, I think. What? That's... There, one less reminder to worry about. Now I'm going to have to think of something else to do. I don't think this is healthy, Periwinkle. There, there's a difference between healthy and unhealthy distraction. This is clearly not working for you. So my attempts at getting my pastille have been futile. That's really fine, unless it's gonna be easy. Yeah, the white bear experiment and all that. True thoughts, it's how it works. Even though I wouldn't call pastille an intrusive thought. But I mean, I guess if you don't want a thought, that is an intrusive thought. More relatable intrusive thoughts, except I feel like this is a situation you don't need to panic over so much. But hey, I can relate to that. I panic over situations I don't need to panic over. I'm feeling so refreshed. I could do just about anything. I should try cooking for myself tonight. Now there's a task that'll require my full attention. Yeah, you'd think, but it's surprisingly easy to get distracted while cooking. I would know. Which is why sometimes it's hard for me to cook. Sorry, games like this that touch my heart make me open up about myself. Hiromiko opens up the fridge for ideas. It's not always like really bad things, but they distract me. Stress me out and stuff. At least when I make spaghetti. When I make mac and cheese, it's normally pretty fine. A pint of milk, a few cups of yogurt, some eggs, whipped cream. There isn't much in the way of meals, is there? This is why I never cook. But wait, what do you have? But I could try making an omelet. Making the mother of all omelets here, Jack. Can't fret over every egg. Breakfast for dinner, oh what fun. Oh what fun it is to run in a one-horse open sleigh. It's almost Christmas. Oh my gosh. I'm related, but I binged the entirety of Smiling Friends, and I absolutely adore it. It's like kind of a hyperfixation now. I can't believe that. Actually, can I cook without magic? Spurner is the kind you don't need to use magic to cook. Spurner is the kind you light with a spell. I'm far too nervous my magic is going to come out smelling of peaches again. Forget cooking. What was I thinking? I'm not cut out to be a chef. Bastille, on the other hand. No, no, no! Thinking of him in this delightful domestic context is especially banned. No matter how much I want to eat his cooking now. He's obviously the type to be good at it. I know this is depressing. I'm already right back where he started. You don't need to be depressed about this, Periwinkle. Boop. Order takeout. Yep, I thought that's what he was gonna do. This is a sign of serious attraction. And it's not unhealthy either. Well, I feel like trying to push him out of you like this is unhealthy. Not that distractions are unhealthy. You need distractions in your life. But this isn't something you should distract yourself from, I feel like. Also, sometimes you need to confront your feelings. You can't always distract yourself from them. I'm talking about this stuff from personal experience. I mean, I've never had a, like, breakup or anything, really. I mean, I did, but it was, like, 3 days. Like, a 3-day relationship. So, and it ended really well. With us still being friends. And we're still really close friends. Um... But, you know, like, I've had just stressful experiences with friends. Um... And you know, just stressful experiences with people. I don't feel like I need to elaborate much further. So trust me when I say this. Periwinkle. It's like I'm talking to Periwinkle. Like, Periwinkle, come on. I'm trying to steer you in the right track. I'm not a therapist, but like, come on. I can empathize with you here to a degree. Again, to a degree. And I'm not a femboy. I've tried working, tried doing chores, and even tried I'm a girl. That's why today I'm taking dressing. Complete escapism. No, no, no! That is the opposite of what you should be doing. You should be talking to someone, maybe your boss, because they seem to know, or I don't know. Talk to someone about this, about how you're feeling. They're probably gonna, but I have to watch them go through this, and I know it's not gonna end well. A little bit of escapism is fine, but like, this is not how you deal with this particular situation. Things tie to people, you know? Like how they associate peach scent with them. You associate things with people, which only makes it worse. So why don't you use that to... I know it's hard, Periwinkle, but you need to confront your feelings. This is... Things can vary depending on the context, but I feel like you need to confront your feelings. Like, come on, Periwinkle. Talk, talk to someone about this. You seem to be I don't know, I know this is something Periwinkle struggles with, but still. Hmm. Periwinkle really seems to be a fashion buff. Aw. And I could probably guess the ending based on what you said. Sorry for my voice, it's a bit dry today. Drink more water. Bring the vocal parts back together? Just as lovely as I remember, such delicate line work. It is really good. I wouldn't blame that prince for noticing the dresses before the girl. They really are so beautiful. The dresses complement the girl. That's how it's supposed to work. Like it's a makes a whole. Come to think of it, the way this prince is drawn. His short, fluffy hair, his gentle features remind me of... God dang it, Periwinkle. That was dangerous. I can't risk even thinking his name. Ah, I get that feeling. But again, this isn't a bad situation. This is a good situation, Periwinkle. Well, I guess there are certain sexualities that don't want romance, only want sex. I forget what the word is. I really do. I feel like I should take a moment to think about what the word is. I might not find it right now, though. Wait, I'm trying to pause it. I couldn't find anything, and I feel like if I tried to give a label that I'm not so sure about on Periwinkle, it would offend people. And also just feel haphazard and incorrect. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. And there's even a later chapter where he dresses in servant's clothing. There are so many parallels. Clothing. This isn't fair. How can one of my most beloved series be off limits in my time of need? He scans through the different titles once more before landing on the 12-volume series. I don't remember this one as clearly, but an all-girl story, it should be safe. Something will remind you, it seems. A lot of times that's how it is. I think that sounds like a little like you, Periwinkle. That sounds like you, Periwinkle. Aw. Oh, the fireworks. Can anything be more romantic? Personally, I think, beaches at night, full moon is more romantic, but hey, you do you. Sunset beaches are also good. Her tears of happiness, finally being honest with herself and with her best friend, how lovely. The well of loneliness that is her character was portrayed so flawlessly. She's the most real of them all. Ending the story any other way would have been an injustice. She deserves the world. Hmm. I own this author's follow-up series as well, don't I? Time to get some snacks and start searching for it. I can't resist diving in right away. Escape reality. You're going a bit far, Periwinkle. It's probably Pastille. Pastille? No, that isn't his knock. Ah, wait, I was trying to forget about him. I suppose it means those exist for a while. You haven't been to work in a while. Maybe it's your off days? I don't know. I even forgot that I was avoiding him to begin with. Avoiding something to begin with. Periwinkle! Get dressed! We're hitting the clubs! Wow, the whole cavalry's arrived. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to decline. Tonight isn't going to work for me. What? But no one's seen you in ages! You haven't abandoned us for a new scene, have you? Oh, nothing like that. I've just been a little preoccupied. I'm taking some time to myself at the moment. Nothing wrong with a little self-care, but are you sure you don't want to come out and enjoy the nightlife? I don't know. I've fallen so far behind on my work. Choosing work over getting laid? Now I know something's up with you. How offensive. I have more going on than going out I have more going on than just going out and flirting with everyone I meet. Of course, of course. Himbo? What? I don't remember what that means. I do appreciate the invitation, though. Thank you for thinking of me. We just had to come back and make sure you were still alive. The clubs are lonely without you. Attractive but unintelligent man is a himbo, okay? I'll have to make my grand return some other time then. Have a lovely evening. It's been a while since I've had to turn them down. Go for Pastille. Yeah. I mean, do you have social media? Could you reach out? Do you have social media? Why was I talking like Alan? Like, social media? I don't know. If he never comes back, I suppose my problem would go away on its own. But I hate the thought of that. As things are now, I'd only be haunted by thoughts of what I could have possibly done wrong. What is my plan then? Continue to ping pong back and forth between these extreme emotional states? That's unhealthy. I'll worry about this tomorrow. Periwinkle steps back into his room and tucks himself into bed with his book. But an hour later, another knock comes. This time the pattern's unmistakable. Pastile's here. Well, 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 so he's come after all. Despite all my hard work of trying to forget, I've actually been waiting for this moment, haven't I? Yeah, sounds like it. I don't care what these feelings might mean anymore. I'm tired of fighting them. I just want Pastille. Give yourself some catharsis, my man. My boy. He opens the door, and sure enough, Pastille is the one he finds standing there. Hi. Why, good evening, and what could you have possibly come for at this hour? To, pick up where we left off the other night, maybe? It's about time. Come in, come in. Sorry, I meant to come see you again sooner. I had a few things to sort out before I... Hush now, that's not where we left off at all, now was it? As much as I've loved this chapter, it's so freaking frustrating. Huh? Yeah, I guess not. I'm more interested in how you got me home that night. You see, the last thing I remember is sitting on that bench. Oh, well, I was having a hard time walking you up, so I just ended up carrying you. The whole way by yourself? I mean, having a broom to ride helped a lot. We rode it together then? That was the easiest way, yes. You must have held me close so I wouldn't fall. I did. Putting your hands all over me, hmm? I didn't feel you up while you were unconscious. Mwah. Give him a big kiss. I was only kidding. We also changed my clothes. Because I thought you'd be more comfortable that way. It was an innocent gesture. Can't believe you saw my bare chest. I've already seen it. Yeah. Pastille suddenly lifts him by the waist and hoists him over his shoulder. Pastille! Wow, please please handle me more delicately. They reach the bed. Pastille falls backwards onto it, taking Periwinkle with him. Oh my. They pause there for a moment, laughs fading to soft breaths. Forgot to turn the lights off. Well, I can't get up now. How can he be so impatient after making me wait for so long? Oh well. Longing. I awake to a rustling sound. So I guess they both did want sex. I didn't mean to do that, but thanks. My bed is empty again, but when I roll over, Pastille still is there, standing in front of my closet. Yay, he's not gone. I sit up, rubbing the sleep from my eyes. Pastille? Sorry, I didn't break anything, I promise. What are you doing in my closet? Huh? You said I should clean up. Hmm? Oh, is there anything I won't agree to in my sleep? I'm sorry. I thought you were awake when I asked. I'll stop. It's fine. I just didn't expect to wake up you rifling through my things. They sure are teaching me a lot of new words. That really wasn't my intention. I just felt like organizing stuff. What do people normally do on the morning after? I guess I should have made breakfast. Oh, I want to eat pancakes. Great, I'll make some. Steel probably bolts from the room to get started on cooking. No Pastille. Looking around the room, he did so much more than organize my closet. The books I'd been reading were all tucked back into their proper place on the bookshelf. The clothes that had been strewn across the floor or otherwise left hanging in ridiculous places now sat in the hamper waiting to be washed. Even the pile of unfolded laundry I had previously abandoned was now absent, properly folded and placed into the appropriate drawers by Pastille. In a word, I'm in awe. How long had he been at this? And all while I slept? It shouldn't even be possible. I have to eat dinner. Pancakes are ready. Okay, I'll save here. But for I guess that's it. I gotta eat dinner. Goodbye, everyone.